What's up, guys? Welcome to my first Homefront commentary, and this one I'm going to be giving you guys my first impressions, what I like about the game, what I don't like about the game, my reaction to the game, and what I feel about it. But before I get to any of that, I'll just like to say one thing about this game that's going to be delivered soon. I told you guys in like my Call of Duty 4 commentary, I believe, that I was going to go pick up Crysis 2 from the post office because it was waiting for me. Well, there was a bit of a mix-up. It wasn't Crysis 2 that was delivered. It was my PS3 stand, because I got the PS3 Slim, and you can't lay the PS3 Slim. Well, you can't stand the PS3 Slim vertical by itself. You need the stand for it. And I don't like to lay it down sideways because that takes up way too much room. So I bought the stand, and it's now standing vertical, and that gives me more room for my setup here. But Crysis 2 is supposed to be delivered today. I don't know if they put it in my mailbox or not. It seems small enough to be put in my mailbox, so hopefully they did that and are not gonna like deliver it, or hopefully I didn't miss the delivery, but I didn't see a notice, so I'm pretty sure that they put it in the mailbox. But before I get to the first impressions, I'd just like to remind you guys that I've only had this game for a couple of days, and my opinions on the game may change depending on how the game plays out. But watch this right here. You see that guy? He fires an RPG at me, and I'm about to run his ass over, but I do run him over, but he doesn't die. That was right there. I was like, what the fuck happened there? You know, is that guy like made out of steel or something? Because I ran over him with a Humvee, and when that happens, you're laying down on the ground with a sniper rifle. You're supposed to you know, die. It's a video game, but it didn't happen. Hopefully that was just like a little glitch, and it won't happen again. And you can actually kill people by running people over in this game. I haven't played too much Homefront, so I'm just basing my opinions and my first reactions on what I've played so far and what I think about it. It can turn out to be a Battlefield for me, and what I mean by that is that at first I'm not going to be too fond of it. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, this shit is amazing, but after a while, you know, I might get used to it and might learn to love it. That's what happened with Battlefield Bad Company 2. I first got the game and I didn't like it too much. I enjoyed it, but I didn't like it to the point where I was like, oh shit, you know, I gotta play more of this. But after a while, I learned to love Battlefield, so hopefully the same thing will happen with Homefront. But my first reactions of Homefront when I played my first game was that it's pretty cool. You know, it's a great game. It feels like a mix between Call of Duty and Battlefield. It seems like they have a bit of both, and you know, it's a great mix. And if you guys on the PS3 have ever played MAG, it kind of feels like that as well, but much better. And I did enjoy my first game, even though I sucked ass in it. I tried my best, you know, that's all you gotta do sometimes, give it your all. And it was pretty fun to play. It kind of felt like domination mixed with rush. This game mode that you're seeing right here is called ground control, which is basically like domination mixed with rush for those Battlefield and Call of Duty players. And basically what happens in this game mode is that there's 3 points, A, B, and C, that you gotta capture. Whichever team captures those 3 points first and wins this first round, the other team falls back. So let's say my team captures the first 3 points, and we just did. You can see it right here. It says your team won round 1. Now the other team falls back to the next 3 points, and if we capture those 3 points and win that round, we win the game altogether. And the other team can come back. They can capture those 3 points, win that round, then fall back to this one, and then I believe there's like another one behind us that we're supposed to defend, because that's in our territory. So hopefully you guys understand it, but if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. But there's basically 2 game modes. The one that you see right now, ground control, which is basically like domination mixed with rush, and team deathmatch. And team deathmatch is pretty self-explanatory. 2 teams fighting it out. Whoever gets the most kills wins the game. And in this game, it's kind of different with the unlocks. You unlock stuff like Hellfire missiles, UAV drones, and stuff like that by ranking up. But the way you actually get them in the game is through battle points. And the way that happens is, let's say I kill a guy. I kill a couple of guys. I earn battle points. And I have the Hellfire missile equipped. When the game first starts off, I'm not going to be able to use it because I don't have enough battle points. I have to earn battle points throughout the game by doing things such as killing people, team action, spotting out players, and capturing points. And just being a team player, you get the most points that way. And you can use your support that way, your air support or ground support. And the one thing that I do like, they have a little drone. You see it right here. I believe I get killed this time because I had no idea what I was doing. If you guys have ever seen that movie Law Abiding Citizen, you saw the part where he used the drone to take out the DA agent or something like that, the lawyer. And this is basically what it is. It has like a machine gun on it. It does not have a rocket. I think you can upgrade it because I saw some people using drones with rockets. I'm not too sure on that. But it is pretty cool to use, but it is very vulnerable to gunfire. So you have to be careful where you drive it, because if you drive it into enemy territory, they're going to be able to take it out really fast. So you got to be careful with that. Another thing, you can spawn up in vehicles. You have Predator missiles, Apaches, and shit like that. But the thing that I don't like that I've been seeing is it feels kind of like the air is just cluttered with air support. And I'll give you guys a great example. There was one game that I played, which our team sucked ass, and we were falling back hard. And these guys just came after us with a whole bunch of air support. And it just seemed like a whole big clusterfuck, because you had Apaches, the buzzard choppers, which if you guys have ever seen Black Hawk Down, they called it the little birds in Black Hawk Down. Those are the type of choppers. And you got Apaches, you got Predators with Hellfire missiles, you got the little robots on the ground with the machine guns. Then you got the guys who are coming after you. You got tanks and everything like that. So it just feels kind of overwhelming at some points. In Battlefield, it's kind of it can be the same way, but it's only like one chopper in the sky, two choppers in the sky, and either one of them could be friendly or both of them could be, you know, enemy choppers, or both of them can be friendly. But in Battlefield, it's not really like that, where there's a lot of vehicles in the sky. But in this game, it seems to be like that. But hopefully that they'll fix that up, you know, put a limit as to how much air support could be in the sky at the same time. Because I remember that one game that I played, it was just completely ridiculous. There was a buzzard, like two Apaches in the sky, the tanks were rolling in, and it was a huge clusterfuck. And we were just getting spawn trapped, because when we would spawn, there would be guys behind us approaching our actual spawn points, and it felt kind of like a Call of Duty moment. So hopefully after a while that will change and they'll fix that. But until then, that can be a bit of an issue for those of you guys who are new to this game and end up on horrible teams. But the one thing that's great about this game is the dedicated servers. You do not disconnect, you do not lag, you do not have host ending the game, host migration, or anything like that. It's dedicated servers. The only way you're going to lag or disconnect from this game is if your internet has the issue. If your internet has the issue, then there's going to be an issue, because your internet is not that great. But that's all I got to say for now about this game. I'll get into more detail as I go along. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I went like 5 for 7, not too good first game. But I hope you guys enjoy. Till next time, peace.